Imagine this. You're sitting around a lovely campfire with some friends, or maybe some enemies, I don't know your life, when someone pipes up that they'd sure love to hear a Linkin Park song. What do? Well, by the end of this video, you will know how to play four acoustified Linkin Park songs. It is the Linkin Park Campfire Smorgasbord on this softball Sunday, the day we do easy songs. Yes. Our first stop at the beginning of this video is, you guessed it, in the end. You're gonna need E minor, D, C, and D for the intro and the verse, because those are the chords that go along with the riff. This song is a half step down on the record, but you're not going to be playing along with the record at a campfire. You can Wonderwallify these chords if you like. Play E minor 7, that's like G, right? 4-finger G, but the open E string. To D, sus4. To C add 9. To D, sus4. It starts with... It's too much like Wonderwall. I'm not going to do that. You may want to play the riff to tease the whole thing. We're going to do this without even employing our pinky fingers. D string 2nd fret, G string 4th fret, G string open, D string 4th fret, with a quick G open after the D string 4th fret. For the riff. For the chorus, I tried so E minor and got so G. But in the D, it doesn't even C. And do it again, I'm going to play C add 9, see if you like it. E minor, G, D, C add 9. I think the C add 9 is fine. Maybe not the rest of the Wonderwallified chords, but C add 9 sounds cool. Moving right along to numb. Capo 2 now, you're going to recognize these chords. E minor, C, G, D. That's your verse and your chorus. E minor, C, G, D. For the pre-chorus, it's just those chords in a slightly different order. C, D, E minor, step that I take, G. You do that 1.5 times the first time, 2 times the second and third time. C, D, E minor, G. There's a bridge, which looks a whole heck of a lot like, oh, that's a hard word, which looks a whole heck of a lot like the part we just covered. It starts with C, D, E minor, G, but then it goes C, D, B7, into the last chorus. Now I'm laughing because that B7 is like, they're in drop B tuning, and that's a big open B, you know, power chord thing when they hit that B chord. You know, we're not really playing a B because we got a capo on, but B7 is A2, D1, G2, E2. That's the chord for the end of the bridge. And that's it for that song. We're playing a C sharp in the real world. They are in drop C sharp tuning. I know someone's gonna comment about that. I thwarted you. Now Linkin Park is the master of the recognizable riff, right? Here's the crawling riff. If you can't reach up to the 18th fret of the G string, do this 12 frets lower, so 6th fret of the G string. But I'm doing 18 on G, 19 on E, 16, B string, 19, 17, 16, 17. That is the crawling riff. Boy, the frets are teeny up there. When it comes time to play the chords, capo 4 now, almost the whole song is A minor, F, C, G. Over and over and over again. A minor, F, C, G. The only part that's different is the pre-chorus. The walls are closing in line when the back and forth vocals start to happen. It's F, G, A minor, C. Same chords, different order. F, G, is I believe how it ends. And then it goes back into the chorus. You'll know when to end that loop of F, G, A minor, C, because the band will go into the chorus. And last, but certainly not least, in our Linkin Park Campfire Smorgasbord adventure, sing along is what I've done. Capo 3 this time, E minor, G, D, A minor. That's it, E minor, G, D, A minor is most of the song. There's a riff here too, which actually kicks the song off. I should have done that first. Oh well, here we are. Grab the D string 2nd fret. Oh my gosh, it's so similar to so many things. And the G string 4th fret. Twice. And then the G string goes 5-4 before you again. So it's just... for your little riff. Now, as we said, E minor, G, D, A is most of the song. It's 95% of the song, but at the Let Mercy Come line, I'm going to call that the pre-chorus, it's C, twice, and D. That sets up the chorus. E minor, we already said it, G, A minor. Now, in the second chorus and probably the last chorus, when you reach that A minor chord, we're going to do a little walk, if you like. We're going to play A minor. I'm going to call it C with a B in the bass. That's not really quite the right name, but lose your ring finger, put your middle finger on the A string 2nd fret, leave your index finger where it was, to C, to D. Achieves this. So, for your chorus that ends like that, E minor, G, D, and here it comes, A minor, and that's what I've done. Now we've done what I've done. What I've done is something we have done. We see so much repetition in those chords. 2 points there. One, I think it's quite a talent to be able to make so much great music out of so few ingredients. Also, they're often in some strange drop tuning, doing some movie power chordy type sus things also. So, for the record, they're not truly that simple, but how accessible for us campfire guitarists on this Softball Sunday. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that was fun and helpful, and I'll see you next time with more stuff. Goodbye.